This video is over how to graph lines when you already have the y by itself. When you have the y by itself, you've got it in what's called slope-intercept form, usually written as y equals mx plus b. The number that's next to x is your m, your slope. The number by itself is your b, which I like to think of as your starting point or your first point that you graph. And to graph that first point, you've got your little coordinate axes here. And if that's a -4, we just need to go down 4 from the very middle. So from the origin, we go down 1, 2, 3, 4. If it was a positive, we would have gone up. You never go to the side here. You always go up or down for that very first point. Now here, this fraction is your slope. You can think of that as your rise over run. It's how you get to your second point. So from that first point, we've got 2 for the rise, so from there we're going to go up 2. And we're going to run 3, we're going to go to the right 3. So that's that new point there. From the first point we went up 2 and right 3. Just make a line through those. And that is how you graph a line. For the rise over run, you go up if it's positive, down if it's negative, but always to the right for the run. So let's do an example with a negative slope and see how that works. So now we're going to graph y equals -2/3 x minus 3. What's the number that's by itself that's not next to the x? That is -3. So that is our y-intercept, or what I just think of as the first point. So from the origin, from the very middle at 0, 0, we're going to go down 3. It's negative, so we go down. And that's our first point. To get our second point, we're going to use that slope, we're going to use that rise over run. So the rise is -2 and the run is 3. And because it's negative, that means instead of going upward for the rise, we will go downward. So we go down 2 and then right 3. You want to go up if it's positive, down if it's negative, but always to the right. That's not the only way to do it, but that is the easiest, simplest way to graph a line. For the slope, you go up if it's positive, down if it's negative, always to the right. And then once you have those 2 points, you connect them with a line, and that is your graph. Now that is the very basics of how to graph a line. So you can go do a few examples on the website, make sure you understand it, and then go into the next video where we talk about all the different tricks they'll throw at you to make this a little trickier. This is the very basic example. You still need to see all the different possibilities that can come up that you need to know how to deal with. And that's on the very next video.